Gerard Filitti has been here. He's been listening to this as well. And Gerard, thanks for listening in here. He says he'll be exonerated. He says you should be presumed innocent until proven guilty. And he also brought up politics at play here, and even framed, he says this is framed by the prosecution as salacious, and even prosecutors get it wrong. What are your thoughts so far from the senator?
Well, we're hearing what we expected him to hear. He's not going to do anything other than deny the charges against him. He is going to play on his strong record for the last many years, actually, serving New Jersey as a senior senator, and he's going to say that he's going to be exonerated. There is nothing new here. He's doing exactly what he needs to do in order to prepare a defense, and we're also seeing him switch focus, and essentially, we're hearing now the speech in Spanish. This is showcasing what he's already been saying, that he's being targeted, essentially, because he is Hispanic. And look over here, look at this defense, don't look at the facts as alleged by the prosecution. It's sleight of hand, it's political maneuvering, but this is what we can expect. And also, to be fair, there is a presumption of innocence, but this indictment is very, very detailed. Could he have taken cash out of the bank as his personal savings account? Of course, but prosecutors will not have brought these charges if they had not already looked at money transfers. So there are a lot of unanswered questions that need to be answered eventually, and that will happen at trial.
Do you know, Gerard, what sort of timeline we could be looking at? Again, clearly it's early on. The indictment was just unsealed last week. Now we're getting his first response. But what sort of timeline could he face, considering his term ends in 2025?
Well, I think that we're looking at a quicker time frame with him than with other potential federal prosecutions. I think that we will have this going to trial early next year. He will want this expedited for the election because he thinks that he essentially can run on his record and he can defend himself based on he has been tough with Egypt in the past, therefore he did them no favors. If that's his legal defense as well, he will want to get this out and done as quickly as possible, and that's very possible.
Well, that's his public defense right now, and it does appear, you can't ignore the fact that he is concerned about the court of public opinion as well. We have a cut here. If you did miss that moment here, Senator Menendez speaking about this indictment. Watch.
A cornerstone of the foundation of American democracy and our justice system is the principle that all people are presumed innocent until proven guilty. All people. I ask for nothing more and deserve nothing less.
And again, that was right at the beginning of his opening remarks there, Gerard. And again, pulling this back, again, a Democrat saying that, coming out saying all people should, and rightfully so, that's where your constitutional protections come in, and you're innocent until proven guilty. But we live in an age where you're guilty until proven innocent. And that seems to be the argument on the other side from Republicans. You can't ignore the 91 charges against former President Donald Trump. And seemingly a lot of folks rushing to judgment on that. I get these are different types of cases. But is it somewhat interesting to you that you are now seeing this argument come from Democrats, again, innocent until proven guilty, and talking about a prosecution? They get it wrong sometimes. This would be unacceptable language for Republicans to say, yet here's a Democrat now saying it.
I think it's a very crucial moment, and I think it helps bring back, as you said, to the wider picture of how we are rushing through the criminal justice system in the U.S. We're losing that presumption of innocence. And in part it's because we live in a world where we want instant gratification. A prosecutor made charges. We want there to be a verdict as quickly as possible. We want resolution. We don't want to do the dirty business of sifting through evidence and seeing what the story actually is. We want to be sold on something, buy it, and accept it quickly. And that's a problem that I think the senator is quite right in pointing out. We do need to go back to that presumption of innocence and that careful evaluation of facts.
All right. If you could stand by, Gerard, we wanted to welcome in our political panel. Expand the conversation, if you will. Doug Collins, former Georgia congressman.